sad, really sad, that in 2023, in Nigeria, we're still talking about gas flaring. We've lost so much as a nation because of gas flaring. We have lost productivity, we have lost human beings, and as long as we don't address the issue, we will continue to lose our children, and we will continue to sabotage the future of this country. And anybody who takes ownership of Nigeria and truly believes in this country would want a stop to this menace that is destroying our nation. We've invited a lot of agencies here. We've invited the IOCs, and I must reiterate, it is important that they are all here, not just here, but here on a timely basis with the required documentation. The request for documentation is not a waste of anybody's time. Those documentation and the information is required so that the right decisions can be made by this committee. This committee is a committee of committed Nigerians. I will not just say committed legislators. I will say committed Nigerians who have taken ownership of Nigeria and will ensure that the right thing is done. You hear oil and gas companies all the time. Like one of my colleagues said earlier on, oil and gas. So why is the focus only on the oil and not the gas? Considering that Nigeria has this gas resources in abundance across Nigeria, it's a viable product that can bring economic liberation to this nation. Why is somebody sitting on it? And this committee is going to expose a lot. So I pray that Nigerians are ready for the truth and are ready for the change that this committee will bring.
Sequel to this and in furtherance with our resolve to bring all stakeholders to the table and chart a way forward towards a zero emission in line with the sustainable development and the Kyoto Protocol, Montreal Protocol, and all other conventions like the climate change conventions, which Nigeria is a signatory. Follow up to that, the following companies are mandated by this committee to cause appearance tomorrow by 10 a.m. as I read them out. Total Mobile JV Domestic, Total Owando JV, Total Energies, African Petroleum PLC, now Adova PLC, Asman Oil and Gas Limited, Metrix Oil and Gas, AYM Shafa Limited, Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, NAC, National Council on Climate Change, Nigerian Petroleum Development Company, NPDC, Yinka Folawiyo Petroleum Company, now Ajay Oil Field Oil Offshore, Sterling Oil Exploration and Energy, SIPCO, Belema Producing Limited, Walter Smith Petroleum Oil Limited, Green Energy International Limited, Millennium Oil and Gas Company Limited, Folawiyo Energy, Erotom Exploration and Producing Nigeria Limited, Niger Delta Development Resources Limited. There would be observations, responses, and would want this aforementioned organizations to appear before this committee 10 a.m. tomorrow so they can make their submissions and speak for themselves.
The issue of gas flaring is something that has been lingering for decades. There has been undertakings after undertakings by the oil companies that it will come to a stop, but up to now it continues to linger. So we are here to hear from all sides, give everybody a fair hearing, see where the loopholes are, where we need to tweak our laws to ensure we get optimal results. Be it as it may, we don't have to continue revisiting the issue of how important it is to our revenue drive, how much we need it for our infrastructure, for our security, for education, for health. We can't drive that importance enough. But it's also a win-win situation for even the oil and gas companies, because if revenues are generated, it's going to be spent around shoring up our security of the nation, building better infrastructures for their own businesses to thrive in this environment. And of course, these are not tangential issues when you mention the issue of climate change or the risk to health that affects our various constituents, no matter where we find ourselves, whether in the Niger Delta, in the Middle Belt, or in the north.